What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Tales of Arise. I don't know why I went into my pilot giving instructions mode. It's like we're doing we're gonna be I just couldn't remember the name of the game. Oh, a deer.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds
Yeah, that happens.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though,
Makes
as you
sense.
saw in Menancia, any abstention from
Excuse me.
fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They
Looks
don't look
cool.
like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You know, with this game being so focused on, like, magic and this astral energy and everything, I keep forgetting that there's also
You're so
This is
amazing, Kisara.
the
You can
like,
cook, you can fix weapons. I
inciting
feel like there's
incident in this
practically
game
nothing you can't
involves
do.
aliens.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was.
Yeah, reminder that
I'd
he's
always follow him
that he's
around
dead.
and
Good
badger
good
him
work,
with
Alphen.
questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
Oh, he's about to
No,
get hit.
but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
So Kasara is that gorgeous without makeup. Jesus Christ, she is beautiful.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
I like Kisara. I think she might be my favorite character in this game.
Oh?
Oh, it's that foodie again. I remember you. You're the young woman who's always starving. I haven't even seen you since we met in Elda Menencia. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels.
Nice.
I most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the
That's
chase.
so.
Shion, who might this fellow be? This is that name. He travels around Dana in search of new recipes to
You
try.
don't say.
A fine quest to embark on. If I do say so myself, my name is Dohalim, kind sir. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh.
Wow, the Dohalim, Lord of Elda Menencia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came by the palace's top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyway, what is it you need for us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me?
Sure.
If that's all you're looking for, we've got it right here. Well, in that case, I'll give you the recipe so you fine people can cook it right away. Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Nice.
Wonderful. I'll leave the preparation up to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done. Oh, look at look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Oh, this is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is. Really? I assume, God damn it, I can't read. I assure you that I followed the recipe for the so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself and then tell me if you're still confident in your concoction here. Alright, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe this.
See what I mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't
Right.
it? Wait a second. I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice to flavor. Young miss, did you process only the lettuce? Even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well? Oh, come on. Who's going to notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson learned, Shion. Well, just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well, let's take it from the top.
What?
Oh, this is absolutely exquisite. Comparatively speaking, at least. You still don't sound all that enthused. Is that really the best recipe that Mahag-Sar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this, it made me think of what I saw in Menancia. That combination of fruits and vegetables. It reminded me of Danins and Renins living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony. If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out there. Indeed. I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure that precious harmony lives on even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes.
Well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
You know, I'm gonna do some baking after this. I've been
Now or never. Severing wind.
oh my god, I forgot how to play this game.
This will not serve you well here.
Okay.
Severing wind.
This one's
Leave
mine.
the ensnaring to me.
Public to me! Pierce evil!
Eternal
Freeze
devastation.
Lancer!
Damn, these things are fast.
Take this.
No further.
Ground and pound.
It's over.
Annihilate.
Eternal devastation.
Ground and pound.
Have this.
Crush.
Do it here. I got
Law. Blow them away.
On guard.
Dance on the wind.
Going in.
Elucidate.
Pierce evil!
Severing wind.
Look sharp.
Resonate with the earth.
Devastation.
Look sharp.
Swallow blade.
Take this. Tiger blade.
Crush. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling. Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone.
You're quite the
As I was saying,
I have to in this world.
Don't worry. I've got...
after this, I plan on doing some baking of my own. I love that Ryan Hollis TikTok, YouTube channel. You know, I try out just some of the desserts that I see on there every so often. I love baking and stuff like that. And I saw a super simple recipe. It was basically like a peanut butter kind of like cookie. Oh my god, it's like literally a cup of peanut butter.
You're mine.
What was it? It was like
Airborne beast.
Spear.
My specialty. Tiger blade.
it was like a cup of peanut butter, half cup of sugar, and an egg.
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
This one's mine.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
You're up! There's still more to go! Time to burn! Excited! Go! I'm only getting started!
This one's mine.
One more! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
Swallow blade.
Rotating pile driver.
Take it! One more!
Beckon.
On guard.
Take it!
Everlasting
Got you!
darkness.
I never miss!
Negative gate.
Go in! And
Make it
again!
rain.
Here in
Law.
flame!
Say. Blow them away. Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels
Yeah, man,
invigorating
that,
to dominate a battle.
It was sound delicious because I fucking love like peanut butter
Now,
cookies.
it's certainly not that relaxed.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Yeah, man, I'm all in for like savory, like peanut buttery desserts and cookies. Oh my god,
Here goes.
that's those are probably some of my favorites.
Get out of this.
And again!
Time to shine.
I'll
Here I
face you.
come.
Tempest.
Take it! Go!
Elusive
One
fly.
more. These ones can run rings around us!
Rotating pile driver.
Hear me!
Here I
Flame
come.
of
On
fury! Burn and
Severing
go!
wind.
Glacial
Take
Spear!
this.
Pierce
You're
evil!
finished. Soaring light spear.
Freeze Lancer!
Come one, come all. You're mine. Huh?
Glacial Spear!
this.
Pierce evil!
Crush.
Freeze Lancer!
Eternal devastation.
Oh my god, what direction am I facing?
Here I come.
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any
You're
ideas.
mine.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come! Release deity! Eternal devastation! Swallow blade! Here I come! I'm not done!
Didn't even break a sweat.
God damn, I've been having something to just sit on my, just like sitting in the back of my mind. I was gonna make a joke about something, but now I remember what it was when, Casalo was like, "Oh yeah, they taught me how to raise cats," and I'm like, raising cats
No choice.
is not that difficult.
Take this!
I mean, they are
Devastation!
very simple animals to take care of, mostly because they just, you know, you can pretty much leave them alone.
The airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Elusive deity.
You're finished!
Struck. Resonate with the earth.
Here, do it!
Rinwell. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much
No further.
leave cats alone, and they'll be fine. You just leave food out for them. Like, I get people who ask me, so, "Oh my gosh, AJ, you just leave food out for your cats? You don't feed them at regular times?" I'm like, no. They eat when they're hungry.
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Prepared. Magnificently done.
They eat when they're hungry, and then they go about their day. And my cats are extremely healthy. They're giants, but they're healthy. And if you want to say, well, your cats are giant because you feed them so much. No, my cats are giant because they're just fucking big cats. And they're not fat. They are just big-ass cats.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Though granted, my my big orange one, my first cat, my orange cat, Buddy, he was with me back when I was in college and I lived in a studio apartment. So he hung out with me just all the time. You know, he was like, if I went somewhere, he'd follow. It's just, you know, how he was. We're best friends. And pretty much now that I moved back home, he's the same way. He has another few like perches that he likes to sit in. Like right now, he's not here in my office, probably because my dogs are, because I'm the only one here at the house. So my dogs are in here, and he doesn't like being around where the dogs are. So, Buddy's probably off somewhere sitting in a box that I've got set up, because I have multiple boxes just sitting in the house for him, because he likes boxes, because he is also a cat. But when I was in my apartment back at school, I would, and this is going to sound gross to some people. I don't know why some people find this gross, but whatever. Because I was the only one who lived there. I'd leave the bathroom door open. Because who gave a shit? It was just me. Well,
The Renans take advantage.
and just kind of like an idea of what my college apartment was like. It was kind of a nice place. It was
Going.
it was essentially like a roadside motel. That all the rooms were then
Resonate with the earth.
modified to be
No limits!
were then just fitted to be
Blow them away!
one-room apartments. So I had a bathroom, a small kitchenette. So essentially I had a sink and a small bit of counter space. I had a fridge, a microwave, all that.
You're finished!
Resonate with the earth.
It was a nice. It was nice. It was enough for me. It was all I needed, because I had room for my desk, my bed, and all that shit. So, you know, like I said, I would leave the bathroom door open. And my cat's litter box was in there. Another reason why I left it open. So, you know, he'd follow me around. If I'd go to the bathroom, he'd follow me. Well,
Looks like it could be worth something.
now that I'm here at home, he kind of does the same thing. Because I have to remember to either leave the door cracked, or I have to wait for him to come in with me, because his litter box is in my bathroom. So he comes in and follows me when I go and do my business. A lot of people think, well, oh, isn't that odd having your cat stare at you? No, he's a cat. You know, what? Am I supposed to be uncomfortable with my cat staring at me?
See ya! Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Where are you going?
You're finished! On your flaming meteor!
So, you know, it's my cat just sitting there staring at me while I'm doing my business. You know, I'm reading a manga and whatever while I'm doing my stuff. But the little asshole, as I'm sitting there, I just hear something fall off the counter because, you know, it's like a sink and right next to it's the toilet. And I hear something fall off the sink. I was like, well, what's that? I turned my head. My cat knocked the toilet paper off and onto the floor. And I look over at him and I'm like, well, why'd you do that? And he's just sitting there staring at me, like literally just eye level with me. And I'm just like, you little piece of garbage. That's my cat. That's my gross cat story with a lot extra detail that you didn't need. I thought it was funny. And again, if anybody wants to go, oh my god, hey, AJ, do you only have one litter box for 2 cats? No, because essentially, as far as I understand it, the proper number of litter boxes to cats, I do believe.
Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too.
I do believe that number is supposed to essentially be
There's plenty
cats
of food
plus
and water
1.
to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
You know, cats plus 1 is essentially, as far as I can understand, the best number of litter boxes for cats. The reason being,
Coming through.
There!
scratch my nose.
It's over.
Igneous discharge!
Grind you into dust.
Trying to remember how to. There we go. I want to swap in.
This.
Here!
Lewis,
It's a duel of the arts!
I'll face
Glacial
you.
spear! Pierce evil!
Come and face me.
Go
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! That's my cue! Do it!
Shut him down.
Bullseye! Primed and ready!
Elusive
Here goes! Bullseye!
Wyvern. We're getting
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
less talking, more pummeling.
Sleep now!
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Demon Fang. Turtle Demon Fang.
Here goes!
Swallow Blade.
Bullseye! Here I go! Got you! Head! Take that! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! One more time! Flame of fury! Glacial spear! Pierce the evil! Bullseye!
This one's mine.
Do it!
Strike. Elusive deity. Here I come. Strike.
What the hell was I talking about? All right, I was talking about the places that cats
My
poop.
shield or my armor.
But yeah, I mean, I've learned that cats apparently do not. How to phrase it? They won't share litter boxes if you make them share a litter box. That's how cats are. They do not. How to phrase it? As far as I understand it, it's one of those that they can share a box, but it has to be their choice.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over.
In a bind?
If that makes sense, you know, it's got to be the
Swallow Blade.
the cats have to be the ones to decide that they're gonna share.
Ensure you survive
Eternal
this.
devastation. Take this. Wind.
I'm all stopped up!
Searing gale.
Annihilate!
We did it.
Prepare
These
to be
little ones
sealed.
are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart.
Less talking, more
So yeah, like I said, so we kind of have one litter box for each cat, and then a sort of one more is kind of like a communal if they like sharing on that day.
Take this.
Essentially, that means there's 2 litter boxes. One of my cats decides, oh, I'm gonna number 1 in this one and number 2 in this one. And if you're gonna say, AJ, why are you giving us so much detail on this? I don't know. Gotta talk about something. So why not talk about the pooping habits of my cats? Because, you know, that makes sense. Yeah, boy. Huh. So she does extra damage to dragons. Oh, cool. I can jump in midair. That's cool.
I should be of some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
Yeah, if you can't tell by all my talking, I love cats. It's just an animal. I think they're goofy and weird, and I love them. But I love my cats, especially because they're cute and cuddly. Well, one of them isn't, but it's not his fault. He's just shy. Oh, I heard the hooing. I don't see the bastard though. But yeah, one of my younger cat, he's really shy. He's really cute. He'll like walk into my room, start smelling something, or start, you know, kind of doing something. I'll look at him, say, "Oh, hey, mister," and he looks at me and then runs away. But man, if you can see if you can see the bottom of the food bowl, he's the one who runs up to me going, well, I'm panicking.
Coming through.
It's really cute how he panics too. He just sits there and meows at me constantly.
Try harder! My turn! Resonate
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
By the power of water!
Hurricane thrust!
On guard!
They got flyers!
I've
It's
got
over.
this! Let a marksman handle it!
Can't
Leave
get
the
out
enemy
of
free!
yours.
Lunar blast! Move! Annihilate! Tiger blade! Annihilation! Let the
Elusive
marksman
deity.
handle this.
Tornado drive.
meteor!
Rising
Seismic
Russia! Soaring light
Does it
spear!
hurt?
Make it break!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
You picked the wrong fight!
This
Resonate
one's
with the
mine.
earth.
Take this!
Stalagmite.
I'm all set!
Win!
On your knees.
Here I come! It's over!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Air pressure.
Soaring light spear! Hurricane thrust!
Dance on the wind.
On guard! Glacial spear!
Here's the roar!
Elusive
Time to
deity.
shine!
Double demon
Tiger
blade!
blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Benediction light.
Here I come!
Here's the healing circle!
Win!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Searing flame! Reload!
Hurricane thrust!
Going in!
Here I come!
And
This
again!
one's all mine!
Watch and
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Flaming meteor!
Flame of fury!
Elusive
come.
deity.
Taking
Piercing roar!
Tornado
Take
drive.
this!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah,
Try
you're
this.
How do
looking
you
funny
like
too.
being pounded into
Right.
shape?
I
Resonate
should
with the
probably
earth.
do something about that.
Stalagmite.
All right, let me at it.
Double
Give me a
demon
stiff
blade!
charge.
Engulfs you.
That did it!
Will this help?
I'll face you.
Healing circle!
Time to
I owe you
shine.
one.
On your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is
I'll
it now?
stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
No further.
Here, let me help.
Far enough.
Seismic
Here's a
rupture.
healing
Going
I
in.
have no limits!
Oh, you don't.
Give me a stiff charge.
Radiant light! Here!
Hurricane
Amazing.
tear! Hurricane thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction
Okay, Alphin's hurt. Bring in Law.
light.
First aid!
Target show! That freaking does it!
Going in.
Crescent
Glittering
line!
Tempest engulfs
Glittering
you.
Target
Take
blade.
it again!
Seismic
I'm
rupture. I'm on it.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher! This one's mine.
Eat this! You're done!
Tiger blade.
Talon Hurricane!
Corruption!
No, I let you all down. I couldn't make it in
You
time.
going?
I'm ready to go.
There!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Searing flame! Lightning! It's time to finish this! Die!
I was about to say, I don't think I've seen this move. think I've seen that move with her yet.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I've been doing really great lately.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
What the hell was it? Okay, so it's not a... Huh. Let's say, do I have any... Yeah, I like his Syncleave armor. Yeah, I like Noble Crimson for her. I want to see if I have any... Actually, I kind of like this one. I like the blue one. It's not super different from her base costume, but it's got a look that I really like. Ah, there's the owl. Okay, so yeah, let's edit the party because people are really hurt. We're gonna rest soon, anyways.
I'll do my best.
Take this!
I'm
Severing
ready.
wind!
Look,
Here I come!
Tent confiscated!
this one's
Take this.
mine.
Ready and ready.
Master Leonard! Up
Get behind me.
Go!
Ground and pound.
Raging
Eternal
storm!
devastation!
I'm
ready. Swallow blade!
Say,
Blow them away! My turn!
Going in.
I'm not done!
I'll grind you into dust! Crescent flash!
This
Dance
one's
in the
mine.
wind! In here!
The enemy wields arts too.
Wind!
You'll soon see about that!
Tiger blade.
Flash!
Benediction
Eternal
light.
devastation!
Supernova!
Severing wind!
Thanks.
More
You're
where that
mine!
came from!
This one's
Here I
mine.
come! I'm not done! Burn!
This'll come in handy!
Going in.
Here I
I
come.
don't have much left.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Severing wind!
This one's mine.
Soaring launching!
I'm your
I'm not done! Swallow
Air
blade!
thrust! Light
Here I
asteroid!
come!
Lightning
I'm ready!
Thunder! Thunder blade! I never miss!
Elusive
Opted for an intricately crafted weapon as usual.
It is beautiful in both function and form.
You're gonna hate when it gets scratched.
Oh man, we're almost out of cure points too. Aw. I love the owls.
Something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, we'll hit up the forest in a bit. Okay, let's see. What all have I now? Okay, so I've been there. So we'll hop down, grab that. Maybe I'll do some fishing, and we'll go check out the owl forest.
What a rush!
Don't want to fight another one of those while I'm not that strong. There's another one that I don't want to fight while I'm not that strong.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so...
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them. so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me.
God,
Back
she's
in
such
the
a
day,
saint.
Miguel and I
I
used to
love
look
her.
after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
I see it.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Okay.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Well, shut up, Alvin. Okay. I mean, at least with Dohalim, I kind of like it. He's that kind of rich, princely kind of character, but he knows he shouldn't let people wait on him hand and foot. He spent the money, but not on some frivolous item. There's a reason to it. He's a little more complex than your typical kind of like lord thrust into more of a pauper sort of role. He has reasons for everything he does. It makes him an interesting character.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Xion can use theirs?
That may be because Xion has embedded the Fire Master core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
And that's even more of what I like about Dohalim, is how he's... Yeah, he fostered peace, but he didn't do it because it was the right thing to do. It was almost out of a sense of apathy, of I don't want to have to deal with this shit anymore. So, god damn it, Dohalim's a really cool character. I really like his... what he does. I really like him.
Legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate.
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must
Look
have
at Hoodle.
forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black.
Oh, he's so fucking cute. God, I love Hoodle so much. Okay, let's see. Elemental attack, combat points. Dude, some of this stuff looks fucking delicious.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Oh my god. It's like the food in Final Fantasy 15. It's like the Dohalim.
Care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
Aw, we're closer to Dohalim. Isn't that cute? All right, my dudes.
Shall we get moving?
Let us go check out the Owl Forest real quick. And I think I'm gonna cut things
I think Hoodle senses something.
here for today. Dude, I love the one with the eye patch. So yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna cut things here for today, just because I feel like we've got a good amount of exploring to do. And, yeah, I mean, the skits just take so long. I mean, they're really interesting for the like character moments, but they eat up a lot of time. Mixed with just me exploring and talking about random bullshit. That also doesn't help. Okay, so I got a couple new Sin Cleaver armors. Because it looked like it was just his. So I got... holy shit, that is dope. Oh, man. Which one do I... This one's kind of like a Dark Knight. More of a pure... Holy Knight. I mean, his black Sin Cleaver armor is really dope, too. Oh, man. I think I'm going to go with the copper one. I really like this. This is dope. Oh, I didn't notice. I can equip weapon skins? Ooh, do I want to keep him with the Sin Cleaver blade? 'Cause I really... Yeah, I'm going to keep him with the Sin Cleaver blade no matter what, because I love that weapon. Oh, that's cool. The rest of them I really don't care about, but I like his Sin Cleaver blade. Oh, man, yeah, that's awesome. Alright, so like I said, we're going to close out here for today. After this, I am going to maybe do some fishing, maybe do some, do some fishing, do some equipment managing and whatnot in between videos, and we'll pick up at camp in the next one. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Social media can be found down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.
We've reached our
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Hey, you're
That's for sure. And rather surprising. I never thought a Renin Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry, I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.
I'll see you again tomorrow.